Welcome to Nodden Clay. 4th grade coil pots. Please pause this video if you need more time. Enjoy yourself and be creative. Let's get started. Step 1. Grab your Model Magic clay. Step 2. Use half of one clay packet to start. Roll the clay around in your hands to soften it up. Then you can start rolling it flat on the surface by taking both your hands and gently rolling the clay and pulling apart as you roll. Make sure that you keep the entire section even. So if there are thicker spots, roll those out a little bit more. You want about a finger thickness. Step 3. Starting the base of the coil pot. Start with the end and roll the clay into a spiral, feeding with one hand and turning with the other hand. You can gently press the coil down, and this will keep it secure and tight together so that the spiral will not unwind. Step 4. Building up the sides of your pot. Repeat the previous step. With this piece, you are going to start building up the sides of your pot. So again, roll out the clay until you get a finger length thickness. By pulling your hands apart as you roll, this will lengthen the clay. You are now ready to feed the clay onto the base of your pot. Again, use one hand to feed the clay and another hand to place it where it belongs. Gently go around in a circle. As soon as you reach the end, you will rip the clay apart and pinch it together. Use the remaining clay that you have and find another section to start a new coil. Continue on until you reach the end and pinch those two pieces together. Continue using half portions of the prepackaged clay. Repeat the previous steps and continue coiling your pot. That's looking great. As you can see, we have our base as well as 3 levels completed of our coil pot. If you notice little gaps where you met the clay together, go ahead and pinch them a little bit closer together to seal those little holes, but not too much. We don't want to ruin the coil that we've created. Step 5. Decorating with detail. This is a great time to add some very interesting designs to your coil pot. Use the same method of rolling out your clay, but instead you're going to make little balls out of the finger length clay that you've already rolled out. Pinch off the same amount for each ball and just roll it in your palms until you get an even size. Take the remaining half of that section, pinch that in half, and make a small coil with the remaining clay. Repeat and make one more coil. Use your remaining clay, and now we are going to make a different pattern. Divide it in half and pinch. Start with about an inch and then fold it over and keep folding it over until you get about 4 layers. Pinch and squeeze and pull apart the remaining clay. Tap the edges so they're nice and clean. With the remaining clay, repeat this step. With the remaining clay, pinch in half, and now we're going to make a triangular coil. So repeat the same step of rolling a spiral, but as you roll, pinch the sides to get a triangle shape. Continue rolling around and pinching the sides to form the triangle. You can use a toothpick to pinch off any remaining clay. Again, press the sides to form the shape. Use half of your third clay packet and repeat the step of rolling your clay out. This will be your top layer of your coil pot. Here are some simple coils that you can do for your pot. Step 6. Assembling the coil designs onto your pot. We are now going to start laying our decorations onto the top of our coil pot. Start with your spirals and gently push them on the border of your coil pot. You can arrange the design however you would like. Once you have your design laid out, take another top layer of your rolled out clay and gently go around and push it on top of all the decorations. Once you reach the end, pinch it and seal the two ends together. Great job! Air dry. Let your project dry for up to 1 day until it is firm to the touch. Once it is completely dry, you can go ahead and paint and decorate. Some great ideas for decorating can be beads, paint, sparkles, markers, watercolors, glitter glue, yarn, feathers, sequins, tissue paper, sticks, or whatever you can find around your house. Thank you from Knot and Clay.